It's time for Cats Talk Wednesday. Small town and big city join forces. Vinny Hardy of Lynch, Kentucky, and Terry Brown of Louisville, Kentucky, team up to give you free-flowing, laid-back sports talk. Focus on Kentucky Wildcats, as well as pertinent information in the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to Cats Talk Wednesday. Vinny Hardy here. Terry Brown is detained, having to work a little bit late, but we're going to do a quick show before Kentucky and Vanderbilt at 7. Just a little quick one. Got one guest coming through, JR, the Bossman from the Bossman Show. We'll talk a little bit of NBA as well because the All-Star break is almost over. But one game kicking off tonight, and then it's back in full swing starting tomorrow. In the BS3 Network studio right now. Friend of the show, been on many, many times. Covers those Atlanta Hawks. Has a host of shows his own self. Check out the interviews he's done with college coaches. So many in the archives, especially come March Madness. It's when he really gets it rolling. I got JR the Bossman is back. Bossman, what's happening?
Vinny, I am enjoying the last day before we tip back off tomorrow against the Orlando Magic at State Farm Arena. 7 games, brother, in 7 weeks. The sprint's on, buddy.
Is the season, well, you've been doing this a long time, so is this season going faster than others? I mean, does it already seem like it should be All-Star break?
Man, Vinny, it's been quick because 31 road games already, Vinny, out of 55. So it's been going. The good thing about it is that we're in Atlanta 17 of the last 27 games. So it's only short road trips. All the long ones are out of the way now.
So you got 10 road games left, right?
Yeah, one of them's Memphis, so that don't really count. But it's so 9, right? So it's like you got Philadelphia again. So stuff like that. It's not like crazy. All the launch was over. We got a hell of a homestand, Vinny, from like March the 4th to March 14th, man. Crazy homestand.
Wow. That's rare, right? It doesn't fall like
that. Yeah, it's really rare because we play road games. So I kind of make up on the back end, man. So it's crazy, bro. So it's like you got like the Clippers coming to town. Golden State's coming to town. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a heck of a trip. Like I can tell you right now, Milwaukee in the 4th, Indiana, the Philadelphia 76ers, Charlotte, the Clippers. Go to the Nets and the Hornets. Then back to Golden State, Philadelphia again. Then Houston, Miami, Milwaukee, Portland. At Dallas, New York, Utah, home again. At the Nets, Orlando, Philadelphia, and close with Orlando again on the 14th, 13th of April, man. So it's like, so it's good. It's a gift and a curse right now. So it's not nothing crazy enough. You know what I'm saying? It's about over. So it has kind of went by because with the road games may make it long, Vinny. I'm gonna tell you, the road games may make it longer. Home games like you're at your house in your own bed.
Now that Houston game, that had to get rescheduled from January, right? Didn't that get postponed or something from earlier in the year?
Nah, that's going to Houston. We've already played that. Yeah, remember we played that game on the 28th of January. Okay. Tuesday night, remember the 28th of January?
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
It's the Houston through a return trip now.
Okay. It was the G League game against Rio
It snowed that day.
Yeah, okay. I knew it was something with because that used to be that's my old team against my current team because I used to be a Hawks fan, and until they traded Dominique, and I just had to. So then when I see Rockets Hawks, that's my current team versus my childhood team, and I just had to let them go.
Vinny, let me ask you a question. How'd you land on Houston, though, brother? How'd you land there? What was the trigger? Elijah Wan? What was the trigger there?
Neek is my all-time favorite player ever, and Dream was my second favorite player. So I just slid over. Never changed. Never. I mean, if they hadn't traded him like that, I'd still be a Hawks fan. I'd be, I would have never switched. But it was, and maybe if that trade happens and I'm 25 years old instead of 15 or 16, you don't sweat it. But that's right there at that age, like, man, he was larger than life on TBS every night, just like, Hawks and Braves after Sanford and Son and Andy Griffith. And the thing about it, the salt in the wound is they were, the history. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. They were number 1 seed in the East that year, 57-25, I think. They'd already beat Seattle in the regular season. Seattle was rolling. That was the best team in the West. So you owe it to Nick to let him finish that season because he has been your franchise for years. Now you finally got a good team, a contending team, and you ship him out then for Danny Manning. You barely get out the first round, and then you get bounced in the second round. And Danny Manning was rental. He didn't sign. He moved on. So that's the heartbeat of the city. Dale Murphy, Dominique Wilkins, and you got to let Nick finish that season out. I mean, if they got bounced in the first round, you ride or die with Nick. They make it to the conference finals. They make it to the finals. You got to let it play out with him no matter what. And that was just a slap in the face, man.
Hey, look, Vinny, Atlanta sports do that to you. The Hawks, Braves, and Falcons always make wrong decisions. It's not good for the team or the city. And it's always a financial component to it.
Yeah.
Which is why we traded away Hunter and Bogdanovich to pay for Jalen Johnson's contract and to pay for Dyson Daniels' contract down the road. Then paying for Ricochet if he makes it to that point. So remember, anything with Atlanta Hawks and the Braves and the Falcons, they also make financial decisions are down here, man. I hate to tell you that, but in this apron world, I get it. And let's be honest, Vinny, this is something that people don't want to talk about, but if the Hawks don't max out Trae Young, Vinny, they ask for a trade. Let's be real. He thinks he's the best player. The Hawks don't give him a max. What's that he won't just ask for a trade?
And I mean, that's still different than shipping him out on your own.
Yeah, man.
That's disrespectful, man.
I'm just telling you, Vinny, the Hawks are at crossroads, man. I'm just being real. Like, if it flames out in the wrong way, man, and they don't give him the max extension, he could ask out. And there's been rumors out there that the people are speculating. Chris Haynes made a point. Vinny, I'm putting it like this. Chris Haynes didn't say Trae Young wants to win for nothing on trade deadline day. He didn't say that for nothing, Vinny. I always remember when they report stuff, these insiders report things, they're said for a reason, Vinny. And he said on trade deadline day, Trae Young wants to win.
Yo,
that's a soft kind of threat. You know what I'm saying? That CAA, which your old pal Coach Cal was all about. CAA. I'm just saying, Vinny. I'm just connecting dots here for people out here in the streets, man. But as you see, Vinny, Luka Doncic, that's a second apron problem, buddy. Let's call it what it was. They're hiding behind his weight and things, but 5 years, 345 in an apron era, buddy. So as we discussed over this show many times, this second apron is a problem. You're gonna see more things like this too. Look at the moves the Bucks made. They'd send Middleton to Washington to do what? Duck the second apron, Vinny. Teams dump salary to do what? Duck the second apron or the tax.
So you saying moves like this it's just not getting started.
Because in Baldy's NBA, I'm calling the Commissioner Baldy, in Baldy's NBA, in his little deal he signed, you can't have no more two max guys on your team.
Jim Rome
But
calls them ears.
ears,
Both of y'all something else, boy.
ears, Commissioner Ears,
Y'all something else now.
Commissioner Ears. I call him Baldy. He calls him Ears. That's hilarious. So Vinny, anyways, Vinny, look at the Thunder. They're gonna max out Chet, Shea, and Jacob Williams, but they got all them picks, so it don't matter they first free picks. They got them picks. You know what I'm saying? Boston's doing it right now because they want to they got the roster to do it. But teams got to live in that apron. That's why the Clippers got rid of Paul George. The second apron. They should be happy to get rid of Paul George. Basically, we're doing Philadelphia.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia made trades to do what, Vinny? The luxury tax. So the tax line and the apron are reasons for owners had to be cheap.
So nobody
Gave
likes
them easy out now.
Nobody likes this. How many years is until they can ratify the apron situation?
2029, buddy. That's what we're stuck with this apron system. 2029. So I think they are both will opt out. Because I don't agree with Draymond Green on much, but the All-Star format sucked, and the second apron is nothing but a hard cap. And that's what it is. It's a hard cap, and it restricts you from building your roster. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about this. So you got to really determine who's a max guy now. Is Trae Young a max player? Let's be real. Is LaMelo Ball in the apron era a max player? See what I'm saying? Is Scotty Barnes? They gave him 5 years to 224. Really a max player? No. Is Franz Wagner in Orlando really a max guy? Is Paulo Banchero really a max player? Is Evan Mobley in Cleveland really a max player? But you have to ask yourself in the apron era, Vinny. Is this guy really a max and impacting winning at a max level?
So the Luka trade didn't even shock you? Or did it surprise you a little bit seeing that?
When I looked at the phone, I'm like, this can't be real.
Okay.
But when I thought about it, putting on my CBA hat, it makes sense. 5 years, 345. Because Vinny, if you don't offer it to him, then you look like the loser anyway.
Right.
So do I take the burn on the front end for trading him or the back end offering it to him? Either way, I'm gonna get burned if he be criticized.
Hey, Nico, man, he's scalding hot right now, man.
So I'm that fan, Vinny. Like, unfortunately, in this apron era, my man, it's changed. I love to tell you something different. I know the fans don't want to keep hearing me say this, but the second apron is a problem in roster building. If you go above it, you can't do stuff with your roster. So it's really a hard cap. Draymond Green says it's a hard cap.
Yeah.
But the cap will go up 10%. But so the apron number goes up, but salary's going to be higher. So you're going to have to be smart about how you build out your roster now, Vinny. With guys between $10 and $20 million. You can't max out three guys. You can't max out 3 guys and not build over apron. You max out 2 guys. And are you sure they're really max players? That's the question now, Vinny. Like Memphis has a problem on their hands, Vinny. You super max Jaren Jackson Jr. You Ja Morant's on the max. Desmond Bain's near max. Memphis is a small market team. I think that means Desmond Bain will be gone eventually.
Yeah.
For the roster. Because Memphis don't pay the tax, Vinny. Memphis is a team like the Hawks, don't pay the tax. So I'm just saying, Vinny, Baldy or Commissioner Ears wants player movement. He's getting it, but at what cost? He wanted parity like the NFL. But at what cost? You've got Luka off the Mavericks now. Weaken them.
Yep.
You're going to have problems going forward, Benny. With extensions with rookies now, it's going to be harder to do now. You just can't give them a max and say it's over. In this apron area, Benny, every dollar counts, my brother.
Now, if Cuban was still a majority owner, would Luka still have been gone, in your opinion?
No.
Okay, see. Okay.
No, he would still be in Dallas. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know how much money they cost themselves by being like, you could have paid his contract if you just kept him. All the international money, all the merchandise money overseas, all these different things, they've cost themselves money, Vinny.
Oh, wow.
And then giving it to TB's no good fake show. The fakers.
Man.
Ears is probably happy about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I love that's funny as hell, man. Ears.
He does, man.
Oh, that man ears. Man, that's so funny.
Both of y'all, man. Hey,
yeah, man. Like, Vinny, it's crazy. Like, look at your Rockets, man. You have a problem eventually. Who do you pay with this apron era? So you got that all the talent you got. You have a small window.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to pay them guys eventually. You can't keep everybody.
Mm-hmm. I'm in Jalen.
Sengun's already been paid 5 for 185. Jalen Green 3 for 100 something. Then you got Thompson, Eason, Whitmore, all these different guys.
Mm-hmm.
You can't pay them all.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to you gotta consolidate them on trade for somebody.
Yeah.
But you can't pay everybody. Especially in apron world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Had you been to any All-Star games in the past, or do you just go on vacation and not?
In my more veteran years, I just go on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I've already had my fun.
Yeah.
And truthfully, I didn't want to be out there in Eagers horrible convention this weekend. Last one I've been to was the one in Atlanta, the COVID one in Atlanta.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I went to the one pre-COVID in 2020 as well.
Okay.
So that was it, man. I'm at the point, man, I want to go on vacation and enjoy the islands. But man, I'm scared to fly now, Vinny. That's a whole other topic. Scared to fly now. So I ain't flying commercial anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
I will go drive to Miami, get on a boat, and go to somewhere.
Right.
Before I fly anywhere to an island.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
I just take the L, Vinny. I'll take the L and just drive down there, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But nah, man, All-Star game, man. Let's talk about the All-Star game, man. Make it East to West. Quit playing with it.
Uh-huh. And just play hard. Just at least hoop a little bit.
Well, I'll say this, Vinny. It's an exhibition game. Why do we care so much about how hard they play? It's an exhibition game. Enjoy the show.
But at least, I mean, okay, it ain't got to be Game 7 of the finals. But I defended it for years. But now it's like we ain't even olaying. We ain't doing nothing on defense. And it's been happening. You go back to 2009, 2010, all the highlights, guys dunking in the hoops and stuff. But like last year's game, before they changed the format, you saying you enjoyed that show?
Well, I was on the island, but I didn't watch. I was in the islands. I don't know what I don't know people was up and on about how I was. Because I didn't watch Sunday.
Yeah, because
that's my week to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I'm better, I didn't watch it, but like for me, you went to Pro Bowl. It's an exhibition game. I'm like, what? That's my thought about holding about Vinny. It's an exhibition game. Why are we so up in arms? And these guys ain't built like the dudes from the early 2000s. They ain't built that way.
That's the thing. That's it right there. I mean, you look and 80s and 90s, they still go at it. East wanted to beat the West, vice versa.
Yeah, because all you dudes are friends now, buddy.
Yeah.
It's the AAU culture. They ain't that animosity like Jordan and them had back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember that 01 All-Star game in DC I was at.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that All-Star game. I remember the one in Atlanta when they had it when Jordan played in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But these dudes, and you know who I blame for it? Hairline.
Me too. It happened on his watch.
I blame Hairline for it.
He's the first face of the league to let it happen.
Look what Hairline did. Look what Hairline did Sunday. I heard about what Hairline did. Mr. La Passive, Mr. the GM, Mr. You knew you weren't playing, dude. You let Norman Powell got in there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you care, and Ears is okay with that, obviously. No, Ears is fine with that.
Yeah.
And Vinny, you know what I'm gonna tell Commissioner Ears on your show here on BS3 Network on Cats Talk Wednesday? It's your fault, Ears, because you let that fat fool Barkley, that fat fool Shaq, trash the game every Thursday and Tuesday nights. And ESPN ain't no better with Screaming A. Smith. Like, think about it. His partners trashes his game. Vinny, I excuse me for saying this. I never thought I would miss David Stern, Vinny. I miss David Stern.
Hey, I mean,
I miss him. Think about it. If Stern was on his watch, this stuff would be happening. Now, I hate the dress code. I hate that dress code, but at least Stern was about to grow in the game, not making weird ideas, just weird ideas.
This in-season tournament and all this
playing game.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with Vinny. I ain't a fan of Baldy or the NBA PA right now because of what they did to the game. I'm not a fan of it, but maybe it'll come back around.
Yeah,
maybe. Mm-hmm. We'll see, Vinny. We'll see, my brother.
I hope, man. I hope. Appreciate you hopping on real quick and hate I didn't respond sooner. My bad. I saw it and then meant to get back to you. And next thing I know, days that went by. I said, "Oh Lord, I gotta." But appreciate
it's all good, brother. I want to make sure I pop on with you before I go in that mode again. So April 13th, but then we'll know where we are, play-in game or playoff or whatever.
Yeah,
I'll be on. Look, I'll be on vacation by May. Whatever.
That's it. So, hey, the finish line is coming.
Yes. Hey, look, I'll be on vacation by May the 1st. I guarantee that.
You get to the end of that tunnel, man. I ain't mad at you. So get through this grind. Glad you had some time this past week. Glad you got a homestand and glad you have a home-heavy second half. But
yes, I love it, man. Hey, Vinny, packing bags and going to airports ain't fun, brother. Especially right now.
I believe it. Be safe out there, man. Whatever you do, be careful, man.
All right, brother. We'll do it. Hold it down, my guy.
Hey, for real. Appreciate you, JR.
Anytime, brother.
Yes, sir. JR the Bossman. Always talking NBA with him. We got the Cats and Vandy. So I'm going to jump on over here and see us get that vengeance on Vandy. That's the name of this episode, and that's what we need. Vandy vengeance. We need to pay back those Commodores. Should have beat them in Nashville. Let's go ahead and handle business in Lexington. For TB, for JR, and there's Vinny Hardy. Appreciate everybody that takes the time to watch and check us out. Go Cats. We'll be back with a regular hour-plus episode next week on the BS3 Network. We'll see y'all later.